I've built too many advanced features.
Oh, that's high.
With gaps all over my trail, most people just aren't able to ride them. It's either commit 100% or not at all.
Oh, you're looking good.
So I figured it was time to build a jump riders can work up to. One with limited consequences. Or so I thought.
Ooh. Ah.
Here's the story of how it got to this point.
So behind me is the mouse step down and berm that you guys saw in the last video. But now, I've got some more plans. So directly after the berm is a lot of just single track. There's not a lot going on here, and I think there's an opportunity to put some kind of jump in. So as you exit the corner, we'll go left, and we're gonna go uphill. And then after that, we'll go through the top there and reconnect to the trail down here. So, as usual, time to get to work.
The original plan for the trail was to build it at a black diamond difficulty with optional double black features. And while I was successful in doing this, it always felt a little disappointing when I saw people ride past the most exciting features. It would be cool if the trail was enjoyable for more than just the top riders. I figured that if I was going to continue adding features, they should at least be progressive. Something that you can roll through or case without much consequence.
Alright, now that I've freshened up the area, it's time to remove the top layer of moss and duff so we can get to the nice dirt below. Clearing duff is probably my least favorite thing about trail building because it's kind of a useless material, it's annoying to move and everything just gets tangled up in it. But it's worth it because once you move it, it becomes so easy to work with the dirt. But yeah, definitely annoying and hard on the body.
As it would turn out, clearing the duff would be the least of my problems.
Alright, I got most of the duff cleared out, so I want to start working on the lip. But before I start working on the lip, I need to clear out these roots before it.
Removing large roots like these is a tedious task. You've got to excavate them as much as possible. From there, you can bring in the chainsaw. Figuring I was done with the job, I continued work on the trail. But the reality of the stump started to crystallize in my mind.
So I'm starting to realize that if I want this jump to work the way I want it to, I need to remove that big stump, which is going to be a bunch of work. It's a big stump. I did it! Oh man, that was a lot of work.
Even moving the thing out of the way, no mean feat.
Okay, earlier I said duff is my least favorite thing. Actually, it's removing stumps. That sucked.
With the stump removed, I could finally focus on the lip and the trail leading into it. Although the duff and the stump were tedious, I actually had it good. Nearly every shovelful in this area is free of rock. Moving dirt here is a pleasure. It's like sculpting with clay. Every scoop is one step closer to riding it. And I find that so satisfying.
Well, I've got my lip done. Now it's time to work on the landing, I guess?
And as I worked through the job, a second stump appeared. To create a proper landing, it was just a matter of moving dirt. The tricky part, however, is putting it in the right spot. Too short, and riders will easily overshoot the jump. Too long, and any attempt will result in a case for a lawyer to handle. The key is to be able to clear the jump at trail speed. No braking or pedaling. The next day, the work continued.
Alright, so now that I have my big pile of dirt at the landing, it's time to shape it and see how it feels.
And although the whole line wasn't quite ready yet, the landing was good to go and I was keen to try it out. With soft trail conditions, I approached with caution.
Coming!
Okay, maybe it's gonna work actually.
My friend was like, ugh.
While I wasn't totally sure about the distance on the jump, coming up short had little consequence. By design. Since the jump is a step up, and the rider is jumping up, they don't have far to fall should they mess up. And with the big, round landing and no real gap, casing doesn't have much consequence. In fact, I believe the trail crew at the Whistler Bike Park must be using similar reasoning. Many of their biggest jumps are now step-ups. As I got back to work, I would relay this story of safety to Daniel and Ryan, two mountain bikers coming down the trail.
I'll give it a go if you want a guinea pig.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
In fact, Ryan was keen enough to test out the jump.
Ooh. Oh. You okay?
Yeah.
Damn, first person to hit it crashed. That's not good. I was just saying how safe it was.
His next attempt wasn't perfect either.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
No, that's no problem. Did you hit something there?
I lost my pedal.
Oh.
Although he does improve.
Woo. That was much better than your previous attempts.
Later in the day, another contender arrived. But success was out of reach as well.
I've lost all my speed on that corner.
Yeah, it's a little long, isn't it?
Yeah, I think once it packs in, it'll be good.
It doesn't feel great when someone crashes on a feature you built. Was it too difficult? Or was the trail just running slow? It was something I would ruminate on as I continued work on the remainder of the line. I wanted this new line to transition nicely back into the original trail, preferably avoiding any stumps. The next day, the downhill section back to the original trail looked like a great landing. A small lip could turn it into a step down. It'd be rude not to. With that done, the question of the step up remained. Should I shorten it? The berm before it was still soft, but with a success rate of 0%. So, as the sun set, I hustled to pull the landing back. The next morning, ice was growing out of the berms.
All right, comment. Oh, I think it's pretty easy now. Whew. Nearly there. Okay, I made it.
Now that I was clearing the step up, it was time to get the step down.
That's running really slow, but it worked. I just want to pack this down a little bit. I was in such a rush yesterday trying to get this done because I knew we didn't have much time and it's going to rain tomorrow, so I'll try again. Yeah, I think I mostly cleared it that time.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I lined it probably there. It's fun.
I have to say, I absolutely love trail building. Sure, it's hard physical work, and your body certainly takes a beating from it. But then you ride your new feature, and it works. It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
And there will be more of this in my future. Once the berm packs in, I'm pretty sure it'll be easy to overshoot the step up. I'll probably have to move the lining back. But for now, the snow is falling and it's time to leave for warmer pastures. As always, thanks for watching and stay gnarly.